Hello and welcome to another video and another episode. Now in this video, we're going to be covering tips for finding the right properties for your Airbnb business. Because what tends to happen is a lot of the times we just focus on landlords, finding the right landlords that want to work with us, but we tend to not focus on the properties as well. And the properties are very, very important. In fact, one of the most crucial factors in the success of your Airbnb business is choosing the right property. And in this video, we're going to be discussing how you can find the right properties and things to look for when selecting a property. Okay, welcome back and let's get into this. So we're going to be looking at in this video exactly how to find the right properties and things to be looking for in the right properties. So the very first thing that we should be doing when looking for properties for Airbnbs is researching the potential properties themselves. So not just focusing on the landlords and looking for any properties that the landlords has to offer, but in fact looking at what properties are going to be ideal for this location. You may find a landlord who wants to work with you, but the property in that location simply does not work. It's important to understand this because that means when you are representing that landlord, when you are trying to generate an income and you simply are not able to meet the demands of the landlord, then ultimately that's going to come back to you as well. So understanding the importance of researching potential properties is very, very important. So that's the very, very first thing. What properties in this location actually works? Is it a 2-bed? Is it a 3-bed? Is it a 4-bed? What is the demand for this type of properties? And also, what are the styles of these properties? Which leads me on to the second point. So the second point is to be evaluating the features of the property. Now, this is huge. This is something that most people do not even do, not to even talk about, think about, but really they should be. Because Airbnb is now moving into this direction where they're looking for quirky type of properties. They're looking for properties with a differentiation. And actually, the features of your property could mean the difference between, being able to stand out from your competition, being able to get a 60, 70% occupancy over the 80, 90% plus occupancy because of the features that the property offers. And whenever you can, find something that's a little bit different. Maybe it's a swimming pool, maybe it's a games room, something that would drive people to your property over something else, then that's absolutely something that you should be jumping at. And then the next one is identifying suitable locations for these properties. Now, are these properties, you might find the perfect property, but it's not in the right location. So understanding the locations, the importance of the location is also crucial as well, because that tells you what type of properties are going to be doing well in this location. What's the type of traffic that's going into this location? Is it more the corporate workers? And what type of properties are corporates looking for? Or is it just the holiday goers? Is it couples? Is it families who are coming to these locations? Again, that will lead you towards the types of properties that are suitable specifically for that location. I always talk about there being micro economies within each individual location. There's also micro locations within those locations, and understanding the dynamics of each and every single one of these locations will allow you to find and identify the suitable properties in those locations. And then the next one is actually understanding the landlord's requirements. Ultimately, you're managing these properties for the landlord. So what is their requirements? What is it that they're looking for? Are they looking for flexibility? Are they looking for you to just completely take over the property? You're not managing it for them. You essentially get to do whatever you want. Or do they want some flexibility? Do they want to be able to use the property for, 6 months out of the year? Or they want to be able to block it out whenever they got family and friends coming over? Understanding this, again, will allow you to make the decision as to whether this is going to be the right property for you. Because if you understand the demand in that location and you understand that you can't really afford for any one of those months in the calendar to be taken away by someone else who's not going to pay for those days, then it might not be a viable investment for yourself either. So understanding the landlord's requirement is also very, very crucial. So these are the 4 crucial steps that you need to be thinking about when trying to find suitable properties, but also what to look out for when selecting a property as well. So hopefully that makes sense. Is there anything in this video that maybe you're thinking, you could have added that as well? or actually, you know what, this one makes sense. Leave the comments in the section below. If there's something else that I've missed, I would actually like to create something else about that as well, because what I'm starting to find is a lot of times people are now sending in questions and talking about things that they would like, to hear me talk about. I get a lot of that on my Instagram. So if there's anything that you'd like me to actually talk about, feel free to go onto my Instagram. I'm going to put the link down in the section below. Click on the link, go onto my Instagram, and feel free to ask me the questions or any bits of content that you would like me to create as well. But all of that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you find it valuable, and I will see you all on the other side.